I'm the Hoppy Ferret, and I'm here to review a beer I bought in a glass that I definitely didn't. And this actually isn't a beer. It is a beer. It's not a beer that I bought. My girlfriend got this one for me, so thank you very much, darling. She apparently walked into a... well, she said... Oh, come on, mate. I'm the Hoppy Ferret, and I'm here to review a beer I bought in a glass that I definitely didn't. And, well, I didn't actually buy this beer. This Beak beer. My girlfriend got it for me, so thank you very much, darling. She said that she walked into a craft beer shop. It sounds like the start of a really crappy joke. And she asked for something that would impress a craft beer wanker, and by that I assume she means me. And the guy said, no, but he does have this beer. It's called Umple. It's an IPA. And he said that it came in 2 days ago, and having looked at the best before on the bottom of the can, it says 20th of April. It's the 23rd of, I think it is, 23rd of October today. So, assuming this has a 6-month best before date on it, this beer should be incredibly fresh. If not, even if it's a 12 month best before, I still think this, pretty good for an IPA. But I am going into this kind of expecting it to be super, super fresh. So I'm really, really excited to try this. I did have another beer that I was going to review, Mr. President, review coming soon. But I really wanted to get this one into a can, into a glass, out of the can. I think the freshest IPA that I've probably had today would be one of the Verdant Putties. I think the last one I had was 2022. And they are incredibly fresh. They're brewed for people to buy and sort of pretty much drink about a week or so after bottling or canning. This wouldn't have been brewed 3 days ago and canned. I wouldn't imagine. I think breweries do let the beers sit for a little while, just sort of mature and round out, and to monitor, make sure there's no issues with the batch, etc. But nonetheless, this should be an incredibly fresh beer. It should be incredibly exciting as well, because on the back of the can it says that this is a hazy, bright yellow India Pale Ale brewed with Citra, Cascade, and one of our all-time favourite hops, anchovy. I've never had anchovy before. I've never had anchovies before. I've never even heard of this as a hop, so very exciting to try this. Without further ado, let's crack it open and see how hazy and yellow, if not fishy, this beer is. So this is oh my gosh, I can smell it already. This is a 6.5% ABV hazy IPA from what it seems and what it describes itself. This is thick. I'm going to leave a little bit in the can there. Just to swirl that around to see if there's any sediment. Really exciting, really interesting to do that with your beers. Pour, just leave a little bit in the bottom. Not only do you get to go back to it and think that you've got more beer than you started with, it adds an extra depth or layer and characteristic to the beer that I think when trying and sampling some of these beers just really adds to the experience. So I'm a big fan of that, especially when it's hazy IPAs like this that do tend to have a bit of sediment, and it makes the beer even hazier. So that being said, this is an incredibly hazy IPA. I cannot see through it. Holding it up to the light, there's nothing that's getting through this. This is a Vanta yellow, not Fanta, Vanta. And yeah, as I was saying, I can smell this like even from here. Really nice citrus aromas. Watermelon. Oh, that head. So was it 2-finger whitehead? And yeah, smell, yeah, super fruity, super juicy, really juicy. Orange, watermelon, bit of weed. And there's something right at the top there that grapefruit. Yeah, grapefruit. Which in French is pamplemousse. So there you go, every day is a school day. Oh God. I almost don't want to drink this because it looks so nice. I don't think other than the Mystic Mariana that I reviewed probably around September, so to be fair, only about 2 months ago, but since that I don't think I've had a beer that's really sort of been like, wow, and I think this might just be the one. Before I dive in, I do want to read a little bit more on the back of the can, just see what it is to expect. It's kind of annoying. I don't know if you can see that, but the black lettering doesn't really go well on the royal blue of the can art, so I can't read most of it, especially as I don't have my glasses on. But it gives some detail about the hop, sort of where it comes from, and then it says, yeah, expect watermelon and lemon sherbet on the nose, followed by flavours of raspberry, pine and orange marmalade. Yeah, now that I read it, raspberry, yeah. Bit of pine, lemon sherbet, absolutely, real sweetness, there, right at the back end, sort of at the top, that sort of rounds all of the aroma off. The citrus is, the thing that punches you first, and the watermelon as well. Oh God, this smells so good. Yeah, and swirling it around, you sort of bring out a bit more of that piney, dank aroma. This has so much going for it. I'm excited to dive in. Cheers. Oh, that is beautiful. Almost as beautiful as my girlfriend herself. Oh, damn. It's still going. And it's not a hop burn either. And a hop burn being, sort of especially in, maybe a little bit now actually, but hop burn being when there's really fresh hops in the beer, like a very fresh beer. Or just when there's been a lot of them, it's sort of, I don't know why it's called hop burn, because it's obviously not burning, but it does leave kind of like a residual lingering that I get right at the top back end of my palate. And there's a little bit of that, but not so much to the point that it's distracting and overwhelming and not nice. What hits you first on this, while the juiciness and the orange and the watermelon, that raspberry's nice, gets you first on the aroma. It's actually the pine and sort of the dankness. It's funny that the best before is 420, but yeah, that's what hits you first, coupled with the malt, and then it kind of goes more into that sweet lemon sherbety juiciness. It smells terrific. I've never had anchovy before, as I said. If this is presenting as kind of watermelony and raspberry, then I would let's just absolutely get everything in there. Then I'd absolutely love to try some more beers with it, and be on the back of the can say that it's one of their favourite hops. So definitely one to look out for in a few more of their brews. Let's go in for another sip. Yeah, this is a fantastically brewed, hazy IPA. I'm going to go nurse this, really enjoy it. And yeah, thank you so much. Cheers.